In this video, we're going to take a look at how to write formulas for molecular compounds. We have to recognize that you have a molecular compound when you're only dealing with nonmetals. So you can see sulfur fluoride here. That's only nonmetals. And you can also see that the names will have prefixes in them oftentimes. And so that's another indication that you're dealing with a molecular compound. So it's actually nice and simple with molecular compounds. You don't even have to do any crisscross or any reducing at all. We can see we have disulfur. So the first element we know is S, and the second element is, in this case, fluoride, F. And so what we have to do is we have to put subscripts that indicate how many there are based on the prefix. So for example, the prefix di would indicate that you need a 2 after the S, and the prefix deca would mean you need a 10 after the F. So we have S2, F10. There's no crisscross, there's no reducing, you just write what you see essentially. That's it. Much simpler than ionic. The trick is remembering not to make a mistake in thinking it's ionic. So let's go ahead and try this out. Pause the video, then try it yourself, and then afterwards unpause and check your work. So here, carbon monoxide, 2 nonmetals, so we know it's covalent. No prefix. The first one indicates there's 1 carbon. Monoxide, mono means 1, so CO, 1O. Carbon dioxide, no prefix, so 1 carbon. Dioxide, di means 2, O2. Trisulfur, triiodide. So again, there's prefixes, so we know that it's simply going to be a covalent compound. So trisulfur, tri, there's 3. Triiodide, there's also 3. Do not reduce because it's molecular or covalent. You only reduce for ionic. Dicarbon, heptasulfide. So that means you have 2 carbons. Sulfur you have, or sulfide you have 7. Because hepta is 7. Nitrogen monoxide. No prefix for nitrogen means 1. Monoxide, mono means 1, so 1O. Phosphorus pentasulfide. No prefix for phosphorus means 1P. Pentasulfide, 5 S's. PS5. Nitrogen triiodide. No prefix for nitrogen means 1. Triiodide means 3. Nitrogen dioxide. No prefix for nitrogen means 1. Dioxide means 2 oxygens. Diphosphorus trioxide. 2 P's for di. And then trioxide, 3 O's. Like that. Again, no reducing, no crisscrossing, simply writing what you see. So, very quickly, I want you to try to name this one here. So pause the video, try it, then unpause. Now, many of you in this video might have done this. You might have said magnesium, and then you would have said because there's no, there's a 1, you don't use mono, and then you would have said there's 2 chlorines, so you would have said dichloride. If you did this, it is incorrect. You would not have said magnesium dichloride. This was a quick trick to see if you're thinking about what type of compound you're naming. Don't forget this is ionic. There's a metal and a nonmetal. So you would not use prefixes. You would simply say magnesium chloride. So be careful with that. If it's ionic, you don't use prefixes. You only use prefixes if it's molecular or covalent. In the next video, we're going to take a look at how to represent molecular or covalent compounds with Lewis structures. But first, it's important to know how to name and write formulas for them. So please make sure you review those.